Weird thing, I always get like, I can taste things in my dreams. It is so strange, like a lot of sensation. So it's usually that I can taste. Not very nice. And I can wake up and I can acknowledge the fact I've tasted.
Okay, so mine I think was probably definitely a nightmare once. It was set in like Amsterdam. I was in like this weird like mansion. It was like Midsummer vibes, but a little bit different. And I was staying with all of these really creepy old people, and they were telling me this horror story about this ghost that was haunting this Airbnb mansion that I was staying in. And I remember I was trying to sleep one night, and then she came like crawling up the stairs. I could see her running towards my room, and she grabbed my leg under the duvet, and I rolled over to face the window, and then I realised that I'd actually woken up from my dream already, and I was looking at the window in my room with my eyes open. So at some point I'd opened my eyes in this dream, and I'd gone from this dream back into my bedroom, and it was the worst blend of like consciousnesses that I've ever experienced in my life.
One nightmare that I had one time was when I was really young actually. Luckily I don't get that many nightmares, but I watched this episode of Doctor Who, and it was this one episode where there was this town of old people, and there's this old woman, and she comes out. She had this like creature that would come out of your throat and attack you, and I kept having this recurring dream where I'd see her about. One time I was walking down, in my dream I was walking down the River Thames, down the Thames Bar, and I see this lady. She's there with like a shopping trolley with nothing in it, just walking down this like cobbly Thames Bar. And I walk up to her and I'm scared out of my mind. And as I walk past, she goes and she grabs me and dashes me in the air really high. And as I start falling, I wake up and I was shook.
So the first part of the dream was I was in primary school, and we were under these stairs where we just chill and like trade Pokemon cards. We were just trading Pokemon cards, and then like there was just like a weird aura in the dream. We were like, shit, we need to check this out. Like me and my friends, and then dream ended. Second time I had the dream, the same happened, except a little bit got added on. We walk out from under the stairs, and there's no one in the playground except for like 3 teachers, and all their heads explode. And like, it's a weird dream. Loads of like tentacle monsters like pop out, like Doctor Who style, like out of their neck and shit like that. And they're just like roaming the playground. We're like, we need to get around these guys. And then it cuts, and then I have the dream again, same shit happens. And then we're in the playground. And then what happens? Yeah, then for some reason we're all like James Bond. We felt like James Bond, or in my dream we all did. And we like break into the aliens' layers, and they're all skiing. And except the ski slope, there's one ski slope going like this and one going like this, and they're all just hitting each other in the middle, just like piling up. And then I'm just in an air vent checking them out, and then I ski down, and I'm just there in the pile with all the weird alien people, and that's the end of the dream.
I've had some nightmares where I went hiking with my friends in where was it? Argentina, and they were like, it was like 2 of my mates, and they were walking on a boulder like in front of me, and then the boulder just like falls, and they just like fall off this boulder, and I see like both their bodies just like smack into the abyss, and then they just like both die, and I have to get out of like Argentina by myself.
I feel like it's a bit of both, but I keep having dreams of death and rebirth. I think it's connected to death and rebirth because it's weird. It keeps being different characters, but the same idea of death, or I keep seeing literal death happening, or the end of something massive and then something starting anew. I'm trying to figure out what it means, but I just think that it's at a big transformative part of my life, because I've done stuff this year that I've never done before. So it's probably linked to that, and I'm probably at some weird transformative part of my life.